DJ, play us a love song, movie time minute. Tell us the moment that you press save on movie time minute name. You said, "Look, dog, I'm starting a YouTube channel. All right, that's it. That's the end of it. There'll be no more questions about this. I'm starting this YouTube channel."
There have been questions about this since I started, for sure.
Okay, so tell us about your journey from then to today.
I can't dive into that until I first point out the fact that you guys noticed that after all of you guys did your this talking about your channel thing, my mom left right before mine, right?
Oh,
I saw that in the comments. Like, she decided to leave.
I'm a minute.
So I just got to throw that out. I'm on YouTube because no one around me cares what I think. And by no one around me, I mean my friends and family. They get so sick of me talking about movies, and my love of movies, and my opinions on movies and TV shows to an extent too. And eventually, because I was spending hours a day before I was doing my own channel, watching other people talk about movies on YouTube and talk about, and I would even joke about, I'd be like, wow, how cool is it? They get to go online and people are asking their opinions and like putting comments and like caring about what they say, even though they're not in the industry. Nobody would ever do that for me, that kind of thing. And eventually it just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I ain't got to make a big thing about it, but it'd give me a place to talk about it online. And at least I feel like I'm talking to somebody. So I came up with Movie Time Minute with that in mind, to where this wasn't going to be something that I was going to be doing often. It was going to be a couple times a week, or when I went and saw a new movie, I would make a YouTube short video, a minute or less, Movie Time Minute, and I would post it up just to get my opinions out there, because I didn't expect to grow anyway. I didn't expect to ever have more than 20 subs total. And that's where I thought I would be at. And honestly, the first month or so, it's about what I was at. I quickly realized I couldn't get enough of what I wanted to say about a movie when it was a movie I really enjoyed anyway, in a minute or less. I had to pivot, and I seem to have pivoted like 30 times since I started this YouTube channel. But I had to pivot to where I started doing longer reviews. And even those, I was trying to keep kind of shorter. I wanted to kind of summarize it because I still wanted it to be something where people weren't having to watch a 20-minute video to get my opinion. I wanted to get to my thought process out of the way, get it done, and let people know where I'm at with it, and then hopefully get some comment back and forth in the chat so I could actually talk to somebody about it that cares, instead of just annoying my family. And I got to say, I wouldn't have been able to start what I did with it. Everything was from my phone for the first few months, by the way. And a lot of things I still do on my phone, because this computer I'm using is slow as 3 Christmas back to the whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's slow.
Lower than my life.
Sure. Yeah, it's as slow as something slow. So I
why is that so funny?
I wouldn't be doing any of this without my wife's support, because we've got a 2-year-old. We've got a house that we just bought within this last year. We've got a lot of things going on. And with that buying of a house, we've also got all kinds of issues going on in the house we keep having to fix and replace and pay for. And I'm working, 10-hour days at a factory, and she's going back to school while also working at a pharmacy. So we're doing a lot of stuff, daycare, and she was gracious enough to allow me to come on here and do this. And most of my time is spent sacrificing sleep, because I'm doing a lot of this after we put our kid to bed. Extremely gracious of her to allow this, because it takes away our time, it takes away sleep time, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be doing that with her. I had to say that in this, because that's the way that is. And I have to throw her that bone there of how great she is for me to be able to do this.
That's real talk.
For the first 5 months, I was very, very slowly growing. And I came to the realization that this could actually become something more as I got past that 50 mark, past that 60, 70, and then I hit the 100 subscribers, met all you guys. And within this last month and a half, like, I've almost hit 200, and it's like so much different on growth rate from where this channel started. And now I've got new goals, which I know you were going to ask, because you asked the other guys, I assume, or maybe you were going to cut me off. I don't know, because I'm talking too much, but no, I do have goals now that I didn't have when I started this channel, because this channel wasn't any more than me just talking about movies so that I could get my opinions out. And now I've got goals to, hey, I would like to, a 5-year plan from now, get away from that awful factory job that I hate waking up every morning and going to, and just doing YouTube. And I would love to buy a place here in town and open up a comic and collectible shop with a lounge area where people just hang out and chill. And I could do my YouTube in between hours of that kind of stuff, and that's what I would love to be doing, because I would actually enjoy work if I was doing YouTube and that. So that's my goal for the future. That's what I really want to do.
Yo, that's awesome. Like, I also wanted to do a comic book store, but there's like 45 in Philly. No, it's not 45, but there's a lot. Dude, I really think that you should continue to shoot for that goal, because if you're the only comic book store in town,
That would be
you can make major bank, because people will have to come to you instead of like going to somewhere else in Arkansas 3 hours away. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm making an hour from here is the next closest comic store. So
imagine that being 5 minutes away. You being 5 minutes away from everybody, right? You'll be much better served. You answered the question of where you wanted the channel to go and where you want to go with this, with your 5-year plan. Why don't you tell us about what you've learned about yourself so far while doing this YouTube channel?
yeah, I learned that I could be extremely. Somebody said the word goofy earlier. I'll use that word too. I think Jason said goofy. I can be pretty goofy on camera. And I didn't know that I would be anything other than nervous when I do this kind of thing, especially with live streaming. I really thought I would not like live streaming as much, just because I thought it would be more nerve-wracking knowing people are watching you as you're talking, that kind of thing. You can't edit things out. I have less dead space and less ums and uhs while I'm live streaming than I do when I'm trying to make a regular video. So it's actually become extremely comfortable for me to be on camera like this, like we're doing right now. And it's because of that, I've thought about pivoting my channel again to being, most people have probably already noticed it's been happening a lot, to where I'm doing mostly live streams and kind of to the tune of Zach Melton and Spoiler Kings and some of those bigger ones like Campier or Harloff or some of them that do stuff. That may be where my channel goes, is to become a channel like that, where I'm mostly live, and then I cut out some things from that live video onto my regular video section of the channel, and then I still do my short reviews for some movies when I just don't have time to do a live to review a thing, or when I just don't like a movie and I don't want to talk about it very much. I just put it into a short form. That's kind of the direction my channel seems to be going right now. I hope I don't lose a whole lot of subs when I start making the transition, but I'd rather do it earlier now if I'm going to do that than wait until I'm 1,000 subs in and then lose half of those because I'm not doing what they signed up for.
Yeah, man, I think that's a good idea. Honestly, I don't think that you'll lose a lot of stuff doing that, especially since you've been doing that gradually over time, over these past few weeks. And if you're still going to clip out some of this stuff, you're still giving them content. So I don't really see a real reason for people to be like, oh, he's doing the live stream, get him away from me. Like, I don't see that happen.
I did a poll earlier this week, and it kind of worried me because I think 50-something% were saying they preferred the regular reviews, and it was like 40% were saying they preferred the live. So I was like, I still get a higher percentage on the other. But I was talking to Spoiler Kings in a separate message. They were just telling me that do what you enjoy doing and that kind of thing. Yeah. So if you need to start transitioning, then earlier than later is better.
Thanks, man. Thank you for allowing me to ask you those questions and get to know you over this past month and some change. Honestly, I want to count like how long we actually have known each other, because it feels like a long time, but I'm pretty sure if we look back, it's probably been a short time. At the same time, man, it's been great having you on and just being on your channel. I can't wait. And so is it Monday night doing the DC? I think we talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Monday night on my channel on Movie Time Minute. I'm bringing in all these guys plus 2 more onto my channel to discuss what characters we'd love to see James Gunn bring into the DCU. That's going to be a lot of fun to do that stream.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I've seen some of the picks people have made, and I'm really looking forward to like just discussing it and having a good time.